Hello everyone, my name is Caden, and welcome back to more Robotics No Elite. I about called it Chaos Child. No, last time we've got the honorary prez ready, so now it's time to go to the Robo 1 contest. And I'm just gonna go ahead and preface this now. This hopefully, I don't want to make any promises, but hopefully, this should be the last day of like 30-minute recording. I should be able to start going back to hour-long after today's recording. Hopefully. Okay. At minimum, okay. It's just, again, things are starting to calm down. It'll happen.
No, Michi went along as the chaperone, although he's probably the one that needs watching. I see. I've been busy over the last 2 weeks. I expect that from Aki, but I haven't seen Kai like that in a while. Sounds like they're dealing with some crazy conditions. But hey, they're giving it their all. To be young again. When I saw them today, they looked like they had all of their demons taken out of them. It's pretty refreshing. I guess Kai actually decided to help out the Robotics Club for once. I wonder what caused this change of heart. No credit, I'm just babbling on and on by myself. You're planning to meet them over there, right? I'm not. What? Why not? I'm busy. You're busy. I get it, but still. Aki's been real lonely, you know? You should see the look on her face whenever she says she can't get a hold of you. I just want to give her a hug when I see her like that. Have you not talked to your little sister at all lately? Even just a little? That's exactly what I'm talking about. She's a good girl. Hell, I wish I had a little sister like her. Yes. Jeez, you're so cold. Well, whatever. So, how about making some time to say a hi at least?
Ooh, excuse me.
I told you, I'm busy. Yeah, I heard you, but you need to think about yourself too. Hell, I bet you don't even got a man in your life. You're one to talk, Mizu. Oh, you sounded like your old self again for a second. Did you finally wake up? Are you eating properly? You're not leaving your place a mess, are you? You've always been messy like that. I'd love to tell you, all your old dude fans about the real Senomiya Misaki. Just joking. Either way, make some time to see your cute underclassmen in the Hour of Triumph, call it? I need to get going. I'm dying to hear with a few clients soon. Gotcha. I'll be sure to ring you up again. See ya. So, you really don't ever plan on coming back, huh? Aki and Kai aren't the only ones feeling lonely. Phew. I gently lift my head and notice that light is coming in from outside the window. I've been sitting on this hard seat for so long that my body aches all over. I stretch out a bit in my seat. Didn't think we'd be spending the night in a burger joint. We figured we had a hotel reserved, but after getting to Haneda Airport, Michi delivered a shocking announcement.
Alright, open your ears and listen well. We're not getting a hotel, guy. No money in the budget, that's a pro tip. Or just common sense. Study it well.
And then he moved on like it was no big deal. And so we set out for Odaiba, the place where Robo 1 is held, and spent the night in a 24-hour burger joint.
Every day is a chance to learn, Yashio. Life in Tokyo is new and unfamiliar. This experience will be integral to your future.
Well, I guess you're right that everything is unfamiliar. On the island, the only 24-hour joint is a diner in Nishinomote. We also only have 2 convenience stores in total. And then you have the fact that even in the middle of the night, Tokyo is lit up pretty darn bright. As someone accustomed to the darkness of the island, that brightness was actually a little scary. I even ended up looking for that ominous aurora in the sky. Fortunately, the blood red ooze was in the sky where it always was, serving as a reminder that we weren't too far from Tanegashima. And such was my first night in Tokyo. A practically
priceless experience or something.
And hey, is this your first time in a WCED, Yashio? Well, that was the burger your beloved teacher treated you to.
WCD is short for McDonald's, a fast food joint. It's the place for burgers in Japan, but we have none in Tanegashima. Well, of course, McDonald's. Even though we're nearly 20 years into the 21st century. This isn't my first time. I've had McDonald's twice on Kagoshima. Their burgers are totally fine, and the one I had yesterday was no different. Could have gone for another, though. Look, McDonald's isn't important right now. If possible, we want to avoid being exhausted due to spending the night on such hard chairs. For Akio and I, that was important. There's the threat of having an attack at any time. The more we strain our bodies, the easier it is for an attack to occur. As soon as we found out that we didn't have a hotel booked, the first thing I worried about was having an attack. So right now, it's basically like I'm holding onto a bomb with a lit fuse. Who knows when it can explode? Either way, I know for sure that's lit. And once the fuse is lit, it won't stop until it explodes. It's just a question of when. I have no control over that, so all I can do is pray. I pray if it occurred at a time and I am in place that could cause as little trouble as possible to the people around me. We're probably going to end up having an attack during the actual Robo 1 tournament, aren't we? That's what I'm predicting. In fact, I'm almost right. So I'm going to predict two different outcomes of the Robo 1 tournament. The obvious one is we win, of course. If we win, then of course, everything goes around smoothly. But I think there might be a second scenario that happens because I just remember, because before starting the recording today, there are a few details I remembered that might be important to this. I think that there is a chance that we might not win, but I think there's a chance we come in second. The reason why I think it's important that we come in second is because of Subaru. Subaru said that it was said that Subaru got third in Robo 1, right? I think that if we can get above Subaru alone in Robo 1, if we can get to at least second place above him, then that might actually change his opinion of the Robotics Club, and that'll cause him to join, and the vice principal might be less willing to might not be able to get rid of the Robotics Club if someone like Subaru joins it. That's what I think might happen. I don't know if that's true or not, but those are the two situations I predict. Because if we lose, then it'll probably be because of one of the attacks happening. They call it the FF attacks, right? Still, though, I have to wonder... Okay. I know that all the science adventure games are mostly kind of like self-contained stories, except for, like, obviously, Steins Gate to Steins Gate Zero, and Chaos Head Noah to Chaos Child. Obviously, those are connected, but aside from that, like, the games are generally supposed to be kind of, like, self-contained. I don't know if that's going to be the case with Robotics Note Elite. I personally think there's going to be some interesting connections with the other games that I've played. Because, again, I mentioned it before, but we've already seen signs of both Steins Gate and Chaos Head Noah in this game. In Steins Gate's case, we've seen the divergence, or whatever it's called, meter at the very start of the game, which showed it was like a 1 point something. So we're already off at a weird divergence for some reason. And then in Chaos Head Noah's case, we have whose eyes are those eyes? It's the very phrase that Takumi made. Right. Okay. So, how are those going to play into this, is what I'm wondering. Anyways, I grit my teeth. This condition is irritating as hell. Oh, right, I just realized. The whole point I brought that all up as well, there's a reason I brought that all up, which is, I wonder if they have anything to do with why Akiho and Yash and Kaito. I wonder if this has any relevance to why both Kaito and Akio have these conditions. Is it the events of the other games that have caused them to have these? In Steins Gate case, In Steins Gate case... Hang on a sec. In Steins Gate case... In Chaos Head Nose case, there is obviously the chance, like, what if they saw... I don't think we're going to be dealing with megalomaniacs or anything like... or gigalomaniacs or anything like that. But I did just remember something interesting from Steins Gate 0 specifically. I don't know if it'll be relevant, but there is something I remember from Steins Gate 0. I can't remember the full details perfectly. Wasn't there one girl character that had a condition? I can't remember the exact details. Then Steins Gate 0, I swear I remember there being a girl character that had something. Again, can't remember specifics, but I remember it being... It's like they could remember another timeline or something. I can't fully comprehend it right now. Besides having to worry about this while I already have other things to deal with. I'm so fed up that I want to scream. I guess overall the reason I just brought up those R2 games is because I'm wondering if they have any impact on why Kaito and Akio have these conditions. Could the events of those games have caused what happened on the Anemone to happen, where everyone passed out? I want to go back to the island right this minute. So, Michi, have you already entered us in Robo 1?
Nope. Outside of the seeded teams, everyone else needs to go to the venue and register in person, I think.
Thanks. So much for his great leadership. What time?
9 o'clock if I recall. Also, if my memory serves me right, that's a pro tip.
Oh, amazing, Michi. You're as useless as ever.
What'd you say? You need to show your teacher some respect.
I ignore Michi's whining for now. It's 8:50. If registration starts at 9, we need to head to the venue now or we'll be in trouble. I have no choice. I want to let her rest a little longer, but I'm gonna have to wake Akio up. She's in the seat next to me, face down the table and snoozing away. Up until an hour ago, she was doing the final adjustments to the Prez's programming, eventually dozing off. She looked really comfortable, and since I felt if any final tweaks couldn't be that important, I let her sleep. But since Akio's the only one who actually knows the correct registration time, I gotta wake her up. Aki-chan, wake up. We need to go soon. Still half asleep, Akio irritatedly swipes away my hand and shaking her shoulder. Slightly annoyed, I shake her shoulder again. Aki-chan, it's morning.
I'm up.
She dreaming? Since she's not waking up, I sigh and forcefully pull on her ear.
Ow, ow, ow!
Akio's hands claw at the air. Awake now?
I'm awake! That hurts!
I release my hand and she glares at me resentfully. Her eyes are red. That's what a lack of sleep will do to you.
How's this mean, Kai?
You look so comfy sleeping that I couldn't help but want to mess with you.
Wait, was I asleep?
She suddenly looks around in a panic.
Oh crap, this is bad. I wasn't finished with the program yet.
Seriously, little Cinemia, you're not done yet?
You just sat back and watched, so I don't hear that coming from you.
More importantly, what time does registration for Robo 1 start?
Huh? What time is it now?
Just 4:09.
Crap, it starts at 9. We gotta go.
Even though she was asleep just a second ago, she's already clamoring about...
Alright, both of you, follow your teacher.
Sorry, neither of us respond to Michi's order. You're useless. What in the world? This is not at all what I expected the game... They said this is Odaiba, right? This is ultra futuristic looking. Holy crap. We leave the restaurant and cross the roadway via an overhead walkway. The road below is filled with cars. So many cars that I can't help but stop and stare. That's daytime outside. I've taken a look at my surroundings. So this is Tokyo. One of the biggest metropolises in the world. The Bay Area is under large-scale redevelopment for next year's expo. Giant buildings made with cutting-edge 21st century tech lined up side by side. This is a common sight across Odaiba. They're all probably taller than the ones by Kagoshima Station. At the very least, I know I've never seen buildings this big in person before. Across Tokyo Bay and the Rainbow Bridge, countless buildings line the shore. You can even see the Tokyo Tower, which is currently being taken apart due to its age. You know, there actually is another thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, today's video might not even be getting much story done, because again, I just want to have something for you guys uploaded before I get back on schedule and normal upload lengths. But another thing that I'm wondering might happen, do you think in this game, judging by the fact that we saw the divergence meter or whatever it's called at the beginning of the game from Steins Gate, do you think that we're going to witness the divergence change at some point in the story? That's what I'm wondering is going to happen. A part of me thinks yes. I think that at some point during the story, somehow, that number is going to change. The divergence meter from the beginning of the game is going to change. And things will, history will be changed because of it. Because why else would they show that at the beginning of the game? I feel like it's going to be changed. And I think that somehow Akio and Kaito are probably going to be the only ones who notice. The reason why they'll notice is because of whatever happened to them during the anemone that caused their attacks. Their attacks might be part of, like, I don't know, like maybe it'll allow them to notice the changes when the timeline changes. Across Tokyo Bay and the Rainbow Bridge, countless buildings line the shore. You can even see the Tokyo Tower, which is currently being taken apart due to its age. Honestly, I've never seen this many buildings before. There are no mountains or forests. Everything's man-made as far as the eye can see. Compared to the island, Odaiba is hot and muggy. The air feels like it's clinging to my skin, and I'm not a big fan. The hazy sky makes everything feel all the more suffocating. It's like the buildings and sky around me are going to come collapsing in. It's like I'm going to choke on my own breath. Mizune's been living in the city for 6 years already. Right after crossing the overhead walkway, the Odaiba Arena comes into view. The Odaiba Arena? Oh, we got a lot of stuff. Source code, late reply, up. Giovanni did it in a night. Netsling used in 2000 is a line from a certain manga that was popular at the time, used typically in a complimentary manner when a high-quality product is made in very little time. Too easy, lol, gib, UI, and Odaiba Arena, a large arena that will be hosting the opening and closing ceremony at the 2020 Tokyo Expo. The name refers to both the Aqua Arena and the Sky Arena, which are adjacent to one another.
What a good morning.
Akio's refreshed and recharged since she splashed her face in the restroom. She leads the way, a skip in her step. Sure nice spirits for someone who just woke up.
The Robotics Club fee is on the line today. I got me in high spirits.
Alright kids, as your teacher, I have a good proposition. Let's sing the school anthem. Singing's good for the soul.
No way.
Michi, that's not gonna help our spirits at all. I can't deny that singing is a pinnacle of the culture.
Guys, you're making your teacher so sad.
For some reason, the downtrodden Michi just runs off into the distance. I think it's safe to ignore him for now.
I'll finish the rest of the program with sheer willpower, so don't you worry, Kai.
So what you're saying is no practice time, huh?
I'm sorry.
No rehearsal time is gonna hurt. Today's the qualifier, so I just have to pray I don't get matched against a veteran. Gonna have to learn as I play. The plaza in front of the venue is already crowded with people. They're a teenager just like us in school uniforms, middle-aged men, and even some women who look like they could be models.
You wait around here, Kai. I'll go register for us.
I guess I'm on luggage duty. If our beloved honorary prez got stolen by a rival or something, we'd be real screwed. Not that I expect anyone wants our junky, decade-old hobby robot. Aki-chan. I called Akio from behind. Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
She smiles and strikes a pose and walks off alone toward the expo arena. Now then, I got some free time until she returns. Michi's off who knows where. I crouch down in place and close my eyes. If I focus my awareness into my mind, I can feel the blood flowing around inside my body. At the same time, feelings like unease and impatience start welling up from within. It's obvious that the fuse is getting shorter. Oh god. Oh, that's terrifying. He knows he's gonna have it soon. His attack. But I still have no clue how much of it is left. I want to conquer this mental weakness that's been tormenting me. I want to forget about the anxiety caused by this bomb. But I can't. So, if I'm going to endure all this, I may as well relieve some stress by playing Cal Ballad. Truth be told, I spent the entire night playing at McDonald's. That's why I didn't sleep much, if at all. After playing the game in Tokyo, I can hardly withstand my own intense excitement. Why, you ask? Because there's basically no lag in multiplayer. On Tanegashima, due to connection issues and the like, there's simply no way to avoid the effects of lag. Hell, until last night, I figured it was totally normal. I thought everyone was dealing with lag to some extent. But when I started KB for the first time in Tokyo, it was completely different from playing on the island. The response time in my inputs was so smooth that it made me feel like I was playing a different game altogether. In matches between top rankers, a difference in only a few frames of input decides victory and defeat. So for a game like Kill Ballad, a lag-free environment is practically a paradise. Ironically, since I'm used to playing with heavy lag, the accurate timing led me to lose some low-tier players. But thanks to the thrill of playing KB in its true form, I forgot about my anxiety. It was kind of like a tranquilizer. Maybe I should move to Tokyo if it means no more lag. Part of me is seriously considering college here just for that. It's pretty common for universities with lower score ceilings to not fill up, so I should be able to get in somewhere. Tagi Ringer? Oh, Tagirin! I end up shouting out loud. I just got matched with number 4 on the leaderboards. Tagirin? Tagiringer. I called him Tagirin. This marks my first time getting matched with someone higher in rank than me while on a lag-free environment. I'm switching the controller. While I'm still only ranked 5th, Tagiringer is the only player in the top 5 that I truly respect. All 4 players higher than me play in complete silence without using VC. Tagiringer is no exception. Hell, they don't even respond to text chat. I have no idea what kind of person they are. What I do know is that they're crazy strong. If we're talking win-loss records, I've lost the overwhelming majority of our encounters. But that's exactly why I always challenge them when I can. Like now, even though I'm still not used to the lack of lag. But you know what? A true Kill Ballad player would accept the challenge anyway. Truly worthy opponent. I lick my lips and start to psych myself up, before I manage to stuff my anxiety into a corner of my mind. Got it. Come on! You win. All right. I forget that there are people around me and shout into the air. Can't help but get hyped when I beat someone strong. Strange for me, right? I guess it's an adrenaline rush. But here's the thing. You can't risk rise in rank just by winning once. I need to raise my win ratio against the higher tier rankers. Tagiringer disconnects after just one match. Man, I just wanted to fight them a few more times at the very least. Close Kill Ballad, a bit downtrodden. After a yawn, I begin to stretch in an attempt to fight off my drowsiness. Fortunately, I managed to drive off some of my anxiety toward the bomb I'm carrying. I'm fine. It doesn't even faze me. In a little while, the Robotics Club, me and Akio, will stand on the same stage that Misani did 9 years ago. I don't really care about the club getting shuttered if I lose. But I admittedly do kind of want to win the championship like Misani did all those years ago. So don't get in my way. Can't but mutter that to the bomb inside of me. Sinomiya Akio.
I'm standing in the Robo 1 entry registration line. Without even realizing, I've pulled up a certain person's name on my Pokecom. I'm kind of surprised myself. To be honest, I was planning on sending her a message while online. I've probably only ever called her a few times total. That's mostly because I usually send my older sister messages. I rarely call. Heck, I don't plan on calling her right now either. Yet here I am, staring so intently at her name that I even forget to breathe. My sense of panic is almost laughable. Whether it be by message or phone call, I haven't once been able to get in touch with Big Sis over the last 6 years. She doesn't answer any of my calls or replies to any of my messages. She must be really busy with TV appearances and stuff. Oh, and despite appearances, she's pretty disorganized. I know I'm just making excuses to fool myself. My sister was a college student up until 2 years ago, and even then I couldn't get in touch with her. All these feelings well up inside my head. Is she avoiding me? No matter what you do, you'll always be average, Aki. If I just say the word into my Pokecom, it'll call her. But when I try to speak, my voice gets caught in my throat. It won't come out.
Why would she say that to her, though? Why would she say that? Why would Misa say that Akio will always be average? From the way that Akio describes their relationship, it doesn't seem like they dislike each other completely. I mean, maybe it does sound, maybe they don't get, like, maybe they're not, like, I don't know, it's just weird to me. Like, why does it seem like why does it seem like Misa is just,
I'm hesitating. I'm in Tokyo right now. My sister is somewhere in the city, too. This is probably the closest I've been to her since she left the island 6 years ago. She's right here in front of my eyes, within arm's reach. I sent her a message before about everything going on with Rebel 1, but I have no clue if she read it or not. Since I'm here in Tokyo, I want to see her. She's family. Don't hesitate, you idiot. Call. I steel myself and say the word out loud. My sister works for the Exoskeleton Company. It goes without saying, but that's the company that produces hugs. Right now, it's rated #1 on the list of companies in Japan that students want to go to and work for. Big Sis makes appearances on TV and in commercials as the person in charge of their PR. Since last night, I've seen countless posters and AR ads with her photo plastered on them. I think I've seen her more in the last few hours than I did on the island. Yet somehow I can't get in touch with her. I stare at the screen display, almost like I'm sending a prayer. It's like something deep in my chest is being squeezed tight. And it hurts. I clench my chest over my clothes. Next in line! A female receptionist calls out for me. It's then that I realize I'm already at the front of the line. Excuse me. The woman looks at me and offers an entry form for me to fill out. My gaze darts back and forth between my Pokecom monitor and the woman. Right. I sigh and put away my Pokecom. I'm finally within arm's reach. She's so close. Yet I still can't reach her.
The first battle of the qualifying tournament has already started. Our Truro Tanegashima High team is apparently set to fight in about 15 minutes. For what it's worth, Michi is still missing. So much for Chaperona. Akio was making program adjustments until just a little while ago. Now she's lecturing me on the rules of the competition.
The Robo 1 rules say that you win if you down the opponent or knock them out of the ring 3 times. Oh, if you're downed or fall over and you don't get up on your own within a 10 count, it counts as another down. Oh, and have you memorized the command list?
She gave me a memo with the command list last night. They're much less complicated than kill ballads, and there aren't nearly as many of them. I'm not sure that even qualifies as memorizing.
Do you remember the Tanegashi Excellent Act? You know, the special attack I came up with and showed you before? It's basically a surprise attack, so don't use it unless you see an opening.
Oh, the transformation into charge attack thing. Honestly, that thing feels more like a suicide attack than anything actually usable.
By the way, they just revealed the first round matches for the prelims. I'll send to you.
Nah, I don't need it. Wouldn't know who anybody on it is anyway. How many wins does it take to reach the finals?
4. The finals are held tomorrow.
4 times, huh? Things are gonna get pretty competitive.
The first match is against Maikawa Izuya's Devil Stronger.
Devil Stronger. Must be opponent in Robot's name.
So, any thoughts?
My thought is we're gonna go ahead and end it here for today. Again, I'm sorry, I don't like that it's super short, but hopefully this will be the last time I do at least a 30-minute, under an hour recording. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoy and hope to see you all later. Peace.